Room 1913 in the Waterfront Center Hotel. We have a beautiful room, a beautiful view out of the window. This is the view out of our hotel window. In the harbor. Look at those big cranes. There's a ferry boat. The last time we were here, I was in this building. It's called the Needle. I have absolutely no recall, but this hotel is located in the harbor area. Very nice. Stanley Park, and we're at the totem poles. This might be somebody you recognize. These totem poles were used to bury dead bodies.
Yes, definitely. But you too. We'll take a bottle of water. Just put that over there.
This is a panorama view of the city of Vancouver from Stanley Park. You can see a cruise ship. This is our hotel. We have a lovely view of the harbor. And this is the view we see out of our hotel. The Prospect Point, overlooking Vancouver. And this is a sculptured garden. And there is Grampy. Say hi, Grampy. This says Vancouver 2000 sculptured garden. This is the view from Prospect Point.
Maybe we want to move down and look at the bridge too. Those homes are all at least $2.5 million.
The homes in this area are at least $2.5 million. No industry in this area. Other end, this bridge is called the Lionsgate Bridge. This is Western Vancouver. And the Prospect Park provided by this gentleman. Queen Elizabeth Park at the Sunken Gardens.
Really?
Look at the large leaves on this plant. Must be some kind of gigantic variety. Sitting in our room, Noel opens the curtain and look. There's a seagull right on the ledge outside of our window. Look, girls. He's right there. He's right on the ledge. And we're way high up.
19 floors.
We're on the 19th floor, and he's just sitting there looking in our room, like Z-Man and Susie. At our window today, and look, we have a cruise ship right down below where we are. It's called Rhapsody of the Sea. Dear little guy, he's still there. Hello there, little seagull. And see, our window's open. We want him to come in, but he's not. In the Empress Tea Room with our new friends we've got on the trip, Sandy and Maria Josephson. Say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
We're about to sit down for tea. Afternoon tea at the Empress Hotel. It was wonderful. $42 a person, you can see. The dining room of the Empress Hotel. With the beautiful furnishings. The china. The beautiful flowers. the chandeliers. This is the Capitol building in Victoria. The top is all copper. We're at the harbor.
Across the street from the house.
Across the street from the Empress Hotel. Look at this little harbor jitney. Isn't it cute? Takes people back and forth. In the Empress Hotel, where we had high tea. Saw the beautiful gardens. This is a wonderful place. Orchard Gardens. We're at the fountain, on our way to the Japanese garden. This is Dancing Waters. The flowers here are just beautiful. Yeah. See? Colors. Changes. Gardens, and this is the plane. We're going to ride back to get on the bus to get on the train. Everybody's panic stricken because it's a single engine. This is where we're riding. We rode on this plane, and Noel was the co-pilot. Plane we rode on, and Noel was the co-pilot. He rode up front with the pilot. A lot of fun. Sky King Fantasy come true. We're at the train station. This is the train we're going to take to Jasper. We didn't eat on the train, but maybe we'll stay later. No, they're ready to board. Okay, here we are. We're going to get ready to get on the train. Buddies, Maria and Sandy Josephson. Okay. Say something.
Hello.
Cabin on the train, 230F. 2 chairs, a window. Oh, buddy. Observation part of the train. This is some of the view from the train.
She could kill me. Yeah, 3 D's doing it.
Just take them.
Mountains.
Watch out if I have a bad day.
No sun today. Nice, nice tall mountains. We haven't headed all the way into the Rocky Mountains yet.
We're not till 11 o'clock.
11 is the first one?
Okay.
Oh.
Said mile 113.
You know what mile we're at?
Yeah.
You know where to find the mile markers?
Yeah, on the side of the
Yeah.
I've been counting them
We'll
down.
look, we'll look for one here.
Last I saw was number 102.
In seconds.
That was won by Graham Young, right?
Do I?
We're
I
slowing
think so. I
down.
didn't follow it that close. I have a bunch of friends who play on the team, so.
I'm involved with the Eastern team, full varsity. West scholarships.
See, lacrosse up in BC, I mean, it isn't as popular. In Canada, at least on the West Coast, it isn't as popular as, say, hockey.
It's all box. It's all box, isn't it?
Whoa! Oh! Yeah.
Now be nice, man.
Wow.
Be nice, Yogi.
The teeth are showing.
Good.
Hey guys. Hello, Mr. Bear. Goodbye, Yogi.
Thank you.
That's off. Here's off. Yeah, we get the special.
All right, good job. Right off.
Did you get No.
This is Mount Robeson, but it's only visible 14 days a year. Today's not one of those days.
Is that rock?
Mount Robeson.
Dead. No service ever for you in Alberta.
Sure is. Looks like an Appalachian glacier or something. See on top of it? Turtle shape. So,
This is Mount Robeson. This is the glacier. This is Moose Lake.
hey, look at this. This has got concrete values here. It's on the outer side.
Go.
I have so many.
Ain't nothing will come out of that blue.
What?
One
They're
big
getting a
laugh.
reflection of
One
themselves.
big laugh.
Look at this, there's nothing here. No elk, no moose, no bullwinkle.
Okay.
Not too late. That's a runoff. Lots of trees.
Guess what? I zoomed right in. I zoomed right in. Perfect shot.
Right?
Lake Noel.
rubber band. No, I mean, I feel bad.
You lost it? Uh-huh. This is where a glacier rolled over the rock. Look how deep the cavern is. And it is all the way down the bed. How deep that is.
Showers. I'm worried about you.
You don't think you're going to get glare, huh?
This is one of the glaciers where caves, where the waterfall flows through this. It was created by a glacier. Our Jasper Lake Lodge, cabin number 511. This is the view. This is the view we have out of our room. Look at the lovely lake. Can you imagine how pretty this will be at night? Just sit in those chairs. Look at the lake and the mountains. It feels like it's around 60 degrees out. Of course, they have all these gorgeous hanging baskets. Looks like out our cabin window. They have these beautiful hanging baskets. And these lovely cabins. We have a few minutes to get to dinner. Morning view out of our room. The sun seems to go in and out here. The mountains are shrouded in clouds. See the snow. A beautiful view. Look at the baskets. This is elk.
Now they look pretty tame, but I'll tell you, their hooves are pretty dangerous. And they are wild that way. Then that's really what sculpted the Rockies to give us the landscape that we have today. When you compare the colors, these are a lot more rugged, really sculpted everything here. And they estimate at one time the Rockies were probably as much as 3,000 feet higher. Now all of the range of mountains along the right-hand side of the valley here is called the Winston. Now you're pretty much at your peak for glacial melt, snow melt. You've got long days. The temperatures are... You can see part of the old highway down below here on the right, and sort of winds its way around the... So they have 3 highway crews that actually work on this highway in the winter time, and then in the summer it's the accommodation.
I'm making pictures down here of a glacier canyon, and this is a panoramic view. Looking at where these ruts have been made by the glaciers. This is all from the mount of the glacier ice. And you can see where the water flows out to the end here from the mountains. The glaciers. Really beautiful.
Elaine, she said she wouldn't go gaga. You talking?
Yeah, but I'll tell you something. Yeah,
She is the tour guide of the century, Dale Sparrow. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Right to the top of the mountain.
And moraines are piles of debris that are left over when the glacier recedes. As the glacier recedes back up the valley, it leaves these big piles of debris along the side of them. And then all of these little ones that you see just here by the riverbed, looks like a dump truck's almost come along and just dumped piles. Much they've shrunk since then. See the lateral moraines on each side of the glacier? That's where the ice was. If you were, as it flows out over the edge of the ice field, then it meets, there's a rock cliff, and then another rock cliff, and then another rock cliff.
Did you say?
This is like the parking lot at the Acme after a bad storm.
We're on the ice.
I'm walking it downwind,
Right.
taking it into the sun.
This is the glacier. What's the name of the glacier? The Columbia Ice Field?
Alba Sabada, something like that.
Was your father working his way along the ice next to the snow coach that brought us to the ice fields, and we're freezing. We're taking a picture of our friends, Maria and Sandy Josephson. These people do not use their stove. They eat every meal out.
That I left in the drugstore in Jasper, or was
Right.
it Beijing?
Hold it up, I want to see
Beijing,
it.
wasn't it? Or was it
There
Calgary?
it is.
We're eating in the Italian place in Calgary tonight.
That's it. Go. This is our snow guide, Monica. Yeah. Look at those tires. They are big ones. Okay.
Really a big, well-respected guide at that time, and had some pretty wealthy clients. Carl Rungus was one of his regular clients, and he's a wildlife artist. And Jimmy, his family operated the lodge right up until just a few years. I always say that's the feeding trough. That's where hundreds of people eat. And we come in here into this nice, tranquil little lodge for our lunch. This is the one you ordered the other day, and I'm sure you all remember.
Jimmy Simpson. We stopped and had lunch here. And there's the lake. And here's the bus. Beautiful little area. Panoramic view from Mount Jimmy Simpson. This review. Little bridge. Look how pretty the water is. It's sort of a turquoise. All filled with silt from the glaciers.
Should have brought those crackers. That's what they want.
These are birds indigenous to this area.
Okay. Where are the horse pills?
It's called Numtaija, where we had our lunch. Right at Mount Jimmy Simpson. Numtaija Lodge. And we eat again. The glacier. There's Summit. Beto Lake. Look at the color of the water. It's light turquoise. Peyto, P-E-T-P-E-Y-T-O. This is in Bow Valley. This is all water from the glaciers. It runs off. Look at the color in the light turquoise and dark turquoise. This is the view from one end to the other. Look how green the trees are. No brown at all. A different color of the water.
It's only me. You done? Everybody wants to get...
Louise, this is our room. Room 533. This is our room. Small, but adequate. Where do you see the view out the window? This is the view out of our window. This is Lake Louise. Snow-capped mountains. Beautiful scenery.
I need a horse pill.
Can you come out?
Do you have the horse pills? Listen, the wind is breaking havoc with my hair of what little is left.
Here we go. This is our little bathroom.
Big enough for your...
This is the morning view out of our window. You can see the reflection of the mountains on a completely still lake. Oh, nice. Here we are, Chateau Lake Louise.
I'm talking.
Good job, Noel.
I know.
Here we go. Where the railroad goes in and comes out at the other end.
About the layering in the rock and the uplift and the glaciers sculpting everything. Look up on the left-hand side. You can see that really big, bright, white stripe of rock. And then when you look at the peak next to it, you can still see that same stripe of rock. So what's happened, everything got laid down, and that layer was formed. And then, when everything got new pieces of rock up here with the same coloring and layering. Out of these areas, Mount Field here on the right, Mount Stephen over on the left. Then the King's Court mine operated here from about 1988. They had one big avalanche that came down there and it knocked out about 250 that were traveling up along. Remember, with the folding and faulting that occurred, this is almost like a big sigh of relief, releasing some of that pressure. And also, so we're going to see a lot more varieties of vegetation. You'll switch back to this part of the road that we're just coming through. And the bus is just a little bit too long to make the corner. That view, isn't that magnificent? Really get a great view of the Cathedral Crags because they plowed it. But when you get the snowfall, every single step.
Waterfall that we saw from the bus that was shaky. But now I'm out of the bus, and that's all glacial ice coming down into the river. Waterfall coming all the way down to the bottom. This is the water that it's running into, and this is the view from our picturesque water stop. The mountains. Very beautiful here. Come on, Noel. Put your piggy on the rock.
Oh,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
don't fall. All right, put a foot over. Let's go. Smile. All right, would you look into the camera? Oh!
Yay! Yay!
All right, got it. Want me to take another one? Can I just press it again?
Kaka Falls is where I put my feet in the cold water where the beautiful waterfall was.
Yeah. No, well,
Here we go.
This is movie, so you gotta move.
That's right. That's it, a little entertainment.
Everybody raise their right hand and wait.
Hi.
Bye, hi.
Now let's do the Holy Gully. The Holy Gully.
Yeah, come on, Noel, let's do it.
No, there.
Look at the color of the water. It is turquoise, just like Bermuda or the Caribbean.
up on top of the rock pile. I only fell once. It's not going to be as good as Elaine. Or she just gave me a lesson before I came up here. But this is Lake Moraine and the 10 Peaks. It's beautiful.
What are you talking about?
This is the backside of the rock pile.
No, it's not.
Another boring up. There they are.
This is Mount Wilson.
Sandy and the backside of our friend Maria taking pictures. They learned that from our tour guide,
Hi.
Dale.
You can zoom it in if you want.
Zoom it in. I said it's too close.
Then zoom it out.
You can just see a little bit.
On the Bow River and take a float trip. These are our rafts. Your father just peed behind a tree. God. Look how pretty the water is. Flowing from the glaciers. You can see the hotel through the trees. It's in a very old hotel, built around 1898. I'll get a better picture of it later. We go on our
Strangled. It's not enough to
trip.
We're not putting it in. We're
No,
not
I
going
don't
over.
think
What'd you say?
Come on, Monty, you gotta row.
Come on.
I
You
said
know
I
what
could have
you-
peed on my shoes and gotten them brought clean.
That's right.
Steve is our friendly raft guide.
So folks, like I said, my name's Steve. We're going to be on the water for a little under an hour today. The water's up, so we're moving a little bit faster than usual. With all this nice warm weather, the snow is melting up top. It's bringing the water levels up. So we're going to be clipping along pretty good today. So
1.8.
Yeah, you're about
Partially
you're
from
about
the
5 or 6
river
degrees
raft.
above freezing.
Why don't you dip your shoes in, clean them
Huh?
more. Dip your shoes in, clean them more.
Oh, I'm taking
My
my...
name's not even really Steve. All part of the lie. So folks, just a couple of serious things here just before we really get going. Because the water's going fast, there may be a chance that we may come close to a tree or something that's new that's on the river that I don't know about. So the simplest thing is, if I say lean in the boat, just basically bring your shoulders to the inside.
Beds.
Two beds.
Two beds in the back.
Bank Springs Hotel.
Yeah, it's only.
Bank Springs
So are you guys
Hotel.
staying at the Springs?
Yep.
Have you guys got a chance to do the tour of the hotel yet?
No.
You're just getting in?
Yeah.
So I,
This is for you.
This is it.
Watch out for that wake.
A lot of eels in this river. A lot of big eels.
Mary, hold on.
the Rocky Mountain eels fly over the river.
Well, it's not.
They are, but they're still wild animals. Be cautious when approaching the elk for pictures. Especially this time of year, a lot of the female elk will have young bought for lunch. Actually, a fantastic buffet. If you happen to know the right weight stack,
Another
you get
buffet.
another free.
What's it like, McDonald's?
I bet they have
No, we were going for lunch.
Caesar salad.
Yeah.
Just what we need.
Now they used to, every time we come down here, they used to
No
take off. So
nonsense.
they're getting pretty comfortable with us floating by. They don't even move anymore. They don't bother.
No, it's just what the...
See these trees that hang over the water? They're called sweepers because you get too close to them, they sweep you in the water. Those things are called hoodoos.
Now the native people who inhabited this area before
We're still floating down the river. Here we come. Unloading from the raft. The tree pier is right here. On the golf course. This is the golf course and this is the elk.
Yeah, little baby.
Oh, look at the little tiny ones over there in the whole little group. Aren't they so cute?
They got tags on the ears. Collars.
Now you can see some of them have collars on them, and those are radio collars, so they can track their range of habitat. There's a couple of little bulls. You can just see a set of antlers between the trees where those gophers are, just tags in their ear. And the tags, what they are, is because there's such a large population of the elk, if the local people want to barbecue, they just phone up Parks Canada and say, can we have elk 128? Arpie, you have a look on your face like you're believing this. It's like... So they just phone them up and say, we'll have elk number 128, and they come over and provide the barbecue. Yeah, they're way back over on the other side of the trees here, too. But the
Banff Springs Hotel, high up, and you can hear the rushing water of the river way down. Look at that water.
Our little house over there on the side of the hill.
The little house on the prairie.
I'm back.
The view out of our room at the Banff Springs Hotel. See the water of the lake? And then the mountains. This hotel was built in 1888. Here we are in Calgary. In our final room, we never got a king-size bed in one of them. And I'll give you the view out the window. View of Calgary out of our hotel window. Here's the Bow River. This is the time of the Calgary Stampede. Everybody at the hotel is dressed in cowboy outfits. This is a nice modern city. And we're going to the Utterly Museum. They have decorated cows up here.
I still can't believe it. You got air conditioning.
Oh yeah, we got, and we don't need it. And we don't need it. That's it.
Let's see.
What do you mean? What floor are you on? 18. All right, another year. We're all on 18.
Everybody's on 18. Yeah.
Thanks, Sandy.
Elaine, and what floor is she on? 15.
They got a chunky room though.
Come on, Noel, ride 'em cowboy.
The whole thing gonna collapse in a minute.
Oh, wow.
There's an exhibit of cows. This is just one of them. It's called Muson. And these are each hand painted by local artisans. Town known as New West. As you can see, she's got cowboy boots, and it says, "Buy me a drink, cowboy." Isn't she historical? Hotel we are staying at, the Delta Bow Valley Inn. It's a high-rise overlooking the river. Downtown Calgary. She said no. Look at these pretty hanging baskets. Just love all the flowers we've seen. Called Muchas Gracias. With bronze statuary sitting in a little square.
Go take a picture of the saying.
People in bronze are women. It says women are persons.
Look, that's what this is.
That's what this is about. Oh, cluck, cluck. There's a cow for you, purple. Cow from the street.
Next year I get another one to come out with a new model.
Delta Bow Valley.
That's the Delta.
Last breakfast. We're in Calgary and we're on our way home today. Here we go. This is our last morning.
Farewell
Bye, Ted. Bye, Sandy. Bye, Maria. Bye, Mary. It was wonderful traveling with you. We hope to see you real soon. Sooner. Da-da-da-da. That's it. That's all, folks. Our beautiful downtown Toronto. This is the Holiday Inn. Our flight was canceled and we are staying overnight. Hotel room at the Holiday Inn.
You bought a new one.
Downtown Toronto, waiting to go through customs for the second time. As you can see, the lines wind around, just like waiting for Space Mountain. And there's Grampy.
Such fun. What a great time in the vacation.
At our final destination, we hope. Gate L. We're leaving at 3 o'clock for Philadelphia, hopefully. And this is your grandfather, and he has just announced he's had it. He wants to go home. Wave bye, Noel. See, your father's found a new friend. He spoke to him, so he's coming home with us. This is the end of our trip. This is it. Homeward bound. It's now 2:32. We're on flight 3:40 and we're headed home. See you soon. Guys, you have friends that come pick you up at the airport.
Girl,